So on page 5, it is working. There we go. On page 5, you can highlight synthetic division and learn the technique. For synthetic division, the first step is, if we're dividing by x minus 2, we put a plus 2 on the outside. Then we write out the coefficients, including zeros if things are missing. And again, the order, just like long division, the 2 rules for long division, the order matters and includes zeros if things are missing. Same thing with synthetic division. Order matters, add zeros if things are missing. Bring down the first number. I always draw a little arrow. Bring down the first number. Multiply and add. Multiply and add. Multiply and add. Multiply and add. So if you were color coding this, the 2 times the 5 gives you the 10. The 2 times the 17 gives you the 34. And then your answer, the last value is always your remainder. And you can either work backwards and say, okay, so this is my constant and this is my x, so this will be 5x plus 17, remainder 30. Or you can think, if I started with an x squared and I divided by something with an x, does it make sense that my answer would have an x first? If I started with an x to the 7 and I divided by an x, my first one will be an x to the 6. So synthetic division is a nice shortcut, but it only works when you're dividing by x plus something or x minus something. If I asked you to divide 5x squared plus 7x minus 4 by 2x plus 3, then you would have to use long division. It's a shortcut, but we only learn the shortcut for when we're dividing by x minus a. So if we divided by 3x minus 5, you'd have to use long division. If we were dividing by negative x plus 1, you'd have to use long division. If you're dividing by x squared plus 7, you'd have to use long division. So we have to use long division until, or unless we have something as x plus or minus something as the shortcut, which we saw in this one. See why I was dividing by x minus 3? That's why I was allowed the shortcut. In this one, x plus 1 and x plus 2, that's why I was allowed to use the shortcut. So, can we use the shortcut for this one? Yes. Yes, because we are dividing by x plus 2. So we set things up. First of all, is this in the right order? Yes. Is there anything missing? No. So we don't have to add any zeros, and so we can just write negative 3, 2, 3, negative 4, 5. And on the outside, the opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. Bring down the first number. Multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. And so our division statement will be, and remember the shortcut I taught you? Where you go, let p of x equal, put brackets around that. So for your division statement, you can then go p of x equals the divisor, x plus 2. The quotient will be negative 3x cubed plus 8x squared minus 13x plus 22. And the remainder is minus 39. So this is our polynomial. divisor, quotient plus remainder. And that is a lot faster. But it's just faster because you have to write less. You're basically doing the same thing to divide. You're just doing a lot less writing as a result. Okay, but sometimes you still need to know long divisions because you will have questions where you're not allowed to use synthetic division on your quiz. Okay. Circle 8, 9, 11, and 12. And then we are going to turn. Okay, our whole purpose of all this is to learn how to factor things that we haven't factored before. So, for example, this p of x, can we factor this? Not yet. But if we did this synthetic division and got a remainder of 0, then it would have factored perfectly. So that is where we're going to when we get to section 1.2. So I'll stop this video.